This is it, what? Cohiba lit, what? We got that yak up in the cup and getting bent, what? Put some smoke in the air, this your shit, what? And raise your glasses if everything classic. This is it, what? That Chiba lit, what? You got some drink up in your cup and getting bent, what? So put some smoke in the air, this your shit, what? And raise your glasses if everything classic. Stogie light in it.
You are tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. It has been months on top of months on top of months, and this is still one of the hottest topics in the sport. We all know that Tyson Fury and his team had a mediation with Deontay Wilder and his team in regards to whether the trilogy is going to happen or not. Now, according to Bob Arum, according to Top Rank, they stated that Tyson Fury said he's not fighting Deontay Wilder today, tomorrow, or ever because of the cheating allegations that Deontay Wilder has made against him. Now, my feelings on that is 50-50. Okay? I'm going to explain it from the sense of Deontay Wilder and him deserving a trilogy. So I'm going to, explain it from that end first. It was in the contract. It was in the contract. It was the agreement. And the technicality was basically the clause ran out. But the agreement was for Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder to have a trilogy. So from a man standpoint, from a grown man standpoint, if you say you're going to do something, you should follow through and you should do that. You understand what I'm saying? If you wanted to really hammer the technicalities of the contract in terms of it expiring, then that tells me you might not have wanted the third fight to begin with. Your plans might have been to win and run. But we've seen Tyson Fury win and run before because he beat Vladimir Klitschko. He didn't give Vladimir Klitschko another opportunity. He went on a hiatus after that, and we all know why he went on a hiatus. And I'm not going to get into why in this video. You should know. Okay? Now, that's my argument for Deontay Wilder getting the trilogy fight. Okay? Now, let me go to Tyson Fury. Now, I know this topic is very sticky. It's a very sticky topic. This is a topic that brings out emotions, hardcore emotions with a lot of people. I get it. I understand it. And it's a simple question of, did Tyson Fury cheat in the first fight and or the second fight? Yes or no? That's really what it is. And that's where you're going to get the heated debates and the heated comments and things like that. Now, I'm going to make the argument for why I understand Tyson Fury's comments in terms of him not wanting to fight Deontay Wilder under any circumstances. And this is strictly from Tyson Fury's end. I'm going to explain how I personally feel at the end. I'm making arguments on both ends. Now, for Tyson Fury, I can understand him making, that comment for these reasons. Number one, when someone accuses you of not only cheating, but you've heard things as deep as attempted assault, attempted murder. When Deontay Wilder's own brother came out and said he had an autopsy done. He had an autopsy done and he had a dent on the side of his head, and it wasn't from a fist, it was from an object. That goes beyond boxing. That goes beyond the sport. You basically accused that person of a criminal act. You were accused of a criminal act. It's beyond sports at that point. So when you make accusations like that, I wouldn't want to put no money in Deontay Wilder's pocket either. I wouldn't want to give him another payday. I wouldn't want to give him another opportunity for somebody offering, like basically saying like, hey, like you tried to kill me. It's like you say something like that. It's either the court, you either take it to court or you take it to the street. You understand what I'm saying? Like you take it to court or you take it to the street. And it's beyond, Deontay Wilder making an accusation against Tyson Fury. I'm talking about Mark Breland. I'm talking about JD's. I'm talking about the fool that made that heavy ass costume. All of that. If you're gonna make these accusations, it's either court or the street. Like, the talk of a trilogy, like that's sports. That's competition. The accusations are serious, like life and death. Like, so from that angle, I understand where Tyson Fury is coming from. I wouldn't want to give Deontay Wilder another payday. I wouldn't want to give him another opportunity. Tyson Fury also could file a defamation lawsuit at any time. He could file a defamation lawsuit at any time. Let's be clear. He could file a defamation lawsuit and it would be up to Deontay Wilder and his team to prove everything that they're saying. To prove everything that they've been saying. That's what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury's probably thinking, all right, well, I'm not going to file a defamation lawsuit, but I'm damn sure not going to give him another paycheck, and I'm not going to give him an opportunity at this belt. So from that angle, I can understand it from Tyson Fury's end. And of course, Tyson Fury is going to think these things because you ask Tyson Fury and his team, they're going to be like, they didn't cheat. You know what I mean? Whether you believe it or not, they're going to say they didn't cheat. So all of those reasons that I just mentioned are legit reasons why Tyson Fury is making the statements that he's making. Period. Now, how do I feel about it? G5 Jeff TV, the media guy, the boxing purist, the man. How do I feel about it? My feeling on this is this situation needs closure. This situation needs closure. There's a lot of people that feel like Tyson Fury cheated in the first fight. And a lot of people think that Tyson Fury cheated in the second fight. And Deontay Wilder shouldn't have lost neither one of those fights. There's people that feel like Deontay Wilder lost the first fight and got lucky and got a draw. And he got his ass whipped in the second fight. And that's what should have happened in the first fight. And, that's just how some people feel. There's too much talk. There's too much stir with this situation to not have closure. If Tyson Fury is not going to file a defamation lawsuit, if Deontay Wilder is not going to take Tyson Fury and his team to court, he's not going to take JD's to court, he's not going to take Mark Breland to court, he's not going to take Shelly Finkel to court, he's not going to take Al Heyman to court for negligence. If Deontay Wilder and his team is not going to do that, then yes, I would like to see a third fight for it to be closure. Somebody's fan base has to be shutted up. Somebody's fan base has to be shutted up when it comes down to this situation. If Deontay Wilder wins this trilogy, then his fan base can talk as much as they want. If Tyson Fury wins this trilogy, I don't want to hear shit from the Deontay Wilder camp. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear nothing. Like absolutely nothing. I want a third fight strictly because I want closure on this situation. Like this shit is almost like a bad marriage and there's a divorce coming. Like that's what this situation seems like. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? But I would like to see the third fight. I would like to see the third fight for some closure on this. And I still think Tyson Fury is the better fighter. I feel like they fight 10 times. I think Tyson Fury is going to beat him 9 times out of 10. I think Tyson Fury is just a bad matchup for Deontay Wilder. And just to close this topic out, for this video. In terms of the cheating allegations, I'm going to get down to it. I've said it in plenty of other videos, but I'm going to say it on this one. Tyson Fury glove was floppy in the first fight. I probably was one of the first people to even mention it. And this was prior to the second fight even happening. ESPN had an actual breakdown of the first fight. And I know Andre Ward, I think Tim Bradley, a couple other people were breaking down the fight. And Andre Ward said, hey, Tyson Fury slapping with that glove, that's an illegal punch. That's how I knew that Tyson Fury had a floppy glove. But I said that way before the second fight was even negotiated. So I know for a fact Tyson Fury had a floppy glove in the first fight. I don't know if it's it's something with that left glove that he likes. Like, I think the glove is too big. I actually think the glove is too big and it slides down, but I think he likes it. He likes it. So I'm on record saying his glove was floppy in that first fight. Now, the second fight, I got nothing for you. Show me a floppy glove in the second fight. Show me an egg weight in the second fight. Show me something with the gloves in the second fight. Don't talk about the second fight and then show me footage from the first fight or show me pictures from the first fight. No, show me actual evidence inside of the ring of Tyson Fury glove not being right. Inside of the ring. You could talk about backstage and all that other stuff and all of that. Show me where his glove looks fucked up inside of the ring in the second fight. So that's my conclusion on the whole cheating thing. Tyson Fury left glove was floppy in that first fight. And the second fight, it was some stuff going on in the back that people got video of and things like that. But inside of the ring, I didn't see anything as far as gloves is concerned in the second fight. And that's the actual fight where Wilder got his ass whipped. You know, everybody's talking about the floppy glove from the first fight. But I'm like, Tyson Fury, he only hurt Wilder twice in that fight. And Tyson Fury's the one that got knocked down twice. So that's my opinion as far as the whole cheating thing is concerned, as far as the first fight and the second fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Do I think Tyson Fury's on the straight and narrow? No, I don't think Tyson Fury's on the straight and narrow. I don't think so at all. But as far as the second fight is concerned, like I said, I've never seen a person get away with so much cheating on the road. I can see if Tyson Fury was at home. I can see if he was in the UK and all of that stuff happened. But for all of that stuff to happen, from his water getting spiked to, JD's having a substance on him, the costume was too heavy, it was egg weights in the gloves, the referee was biased, he was getting hit in the back of the head on purpose. Like all of this stuff. Like, I've never seen that much stuff happen to a guy that's fighting on the road. Like, he was able to get away with all of that on the road. And another thing with these allegations is, if you're accusing Tyson Fury of doing all that, then you're basically accusing Sugar Hill, Crunk Jim, JD's. You accusing the WBC. You are accusing the commission, the inspectors. Like, everyone's corrupt. Everyone. So if you believe everything Wilder has said as far as the cheating allegations in the second fight, I'm not talking about the first fight, the second fight, then you are accusing all of those people I just mentioned. And like I said, when you make those accusations, those are life and death accusations, because somebody's life could have got lost. Somebody could have been permanently damaged. Somebody's career could be over. That's life and death accusations. And like I said, when you make life and death accusations, don't talk about sports or sporting events after you make life and death accusations. You can't make those accusations and then say, oh, I want a trilogy. When you make those accusations, it's either you take it to court or you take it to the street. And that's man shit. Like, you take it to court or you take it to the street. That's what it is. If you got a dent in the side of your head and it wasn't from a punch, it's either lawsuit or you take it to the street. You take it to the block. That's my opinion as far as this whole situation is concerned. As a media person, as a boxing fan, I want to see the trilogy. At the same time, Tyson Fury, he has a lot of cheating accusations, and it's not just with this fight. In this situation, there's been other fights where people have accused him of cheating. So Tyson Fury has to, he got an answer to that. He got an answer to that. And then with Deontay Wilder, I just, as a man, you don't make those types of accusations against Tyson Fury, your own team, the WBC, the State Athletic Commission, and everybody else, and then you're still talking sports afterwards. Like, you still want to mediate about a trilogy. Like, no. Like, if that man tried to take your life, like, no, it's either court or the street. Like, it's either I'm going to sue you for every dime that you got, or I'm going to see you, I'm going to come pay you a visit on the block. I'm going to come pay you a visit. So I hope that they get the trilogy done. I hope they get the trilogy done just so we can get some closure on this situation. But I can understand why Wilder wants the trilogy, because it was initially in the contract. I can see why Fury doesn't want to fight Wilder again, because he just don't want to give him another payday and another opportunity. And it's just a crazy situation. It's just a crazy situation, but let's just get this trilogy on and get it over with. I don't even care how I go, to be honest with you. I don't care who wins. I don't care if it's Fury. I don't care if it's Wilder. I just want closure on this situation. I think Fury is the better fighter, point blank, period. But I just want to see closure with this situation so we can put this shit to the side and we can start talking about some other things as far as boxing is concerned, because this topic has dominated the boxing world for almost a year, and I'm tired of talking about this shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.